Rob Warne became one of the most talked about men in the new generation of 90 Day Fiancé cast members. At first, viewers saw him as handsome, charming, and confident. But very quickly, the mask slipped, and people started to see a completely different side of him. A side filled with lies, double standards, manipulation, and behavior that made many fans call him one of the biggest red flags in the entire franchise. This is the truth about Rob Warne Exposed, and why his storyline shocked viewers more than TLC expected. From the moment Rob appeared on the show with Sophie Sierra, the problems were obvious. Sophie was young, kind, hopeful, and honestly too trusting. Rob, on the other hand, was defensive, controlling, and acting like he was doing her a favor by being with her. He made comments about how lucky she was to have him, and how he didn't owe her anything. But the biggest issue, and the issue that exposed who he really was, came from his cheating history. Before the show even aired, Sophie caught Rob texting other women. Instead of breaking up, Sophie tried to believe him when he said it was a misunderstanding. This became a pattern between them. Rob would cross a boundary, Sophie would question him, and Rob would turn everything around to make her feel guilty. It was classic manipulation, and viewers recognized it instantly. Then came the infamous shower incident. Sophie explained she needed privacy to shower, and instead of understanding, Rob made her feel dramatic. He acted irritated and dismissive, ignoring the fact that she simply wanted basic respect. He twisted her words and made her look unreasonable for wanting a door that locked. Fans saw this as a huge red flag. Not because of the shower, but because Rob refused to listen or care about her feelings. It showed how he handled every conflict. Avoid responsibility, blame the other person, then act like nothing happened. Rob also tried to paint himself as a hardworking man struggling to survive, but viewers noticed the lifestyle he presented online didn't match his financial situation. His apartment was small, cramped, and uncomfortable, yet he constantly talked about being an influencer and photographer with big dreams. Something didn't add up. Many fans believed he cared more about the clout from being on TV than building a real future with Sophie. Throughout the season, Rob continued talking to other women on Instagram, sending flirty messages and even explicit videos. When Sophie confronted him, he called her insecure instead of apologizing. He blamed her accent, her personality, and even her emotions for the problems in their relationship. Every time she cried, he rolled his eyes. Every time she asked for honesty, he got angry. It became clear that Rob didn't want a relationship, he wanted control. The more the season aired, the more fans realized that Rob used his charm and attractive looks to avoid accountability. He acted like he was above everyone, and he believed Sophie wouldn't leave him because she loved him too much. But viewers saw through him. They saw the emotional manipulation, the gaslighting, and the subtle insults he used to keep Sophie doubting herself. Even his own family didn't seem completely sure about him, which raised even more questions about his past and his true intentions. Then came the reveal that Rob had been cheating again. Not just texting, but fully engaging in conversations that crossed every line. This is where fans reached their limit. Sophie had moved from London to America for him, leaving behind her life, her family, and her comfort, only to be humiliated over and over. And instead of apologizing, Rob tried to defend himself by blaming his loneliness, his needs, and his desire for attention. He acted like Sophie was overreacting, when the entire audience could see he had betrayed her trust in the worst way. Outside the show, more women started coming forward online saying Rob messaged them too. Screenshots appeared everywhere. Some fans claimed he flirted with them on Instagram before the show aired. Others claimed he kept a backup list of women he talked to whenever Sophie upset him. Rob denied most of these stories, but the pattern was too consistent to ignore. Rob also faced backlash for his attitude towards Sophie's background. She grew up in a better financial situation, and Rob seemed threatened by that. He acted jealous of her upbringing and tried to bring her down by pointing out how he had struggled while she had lived comfortably. Instead of being happy that she had a good life, he used it as a weapon in arguments. Fans felt he was trying to make her feel guilty for something she never controlled. As the season reached its end, viewers realized the truth. Rob wasn't confused, misunderstood, or insecure. He simply didn't want to change. He wanted attention, admiration, and control. And he wanted Sophie to accept whatever he did. Every time she tried to leave, he suddenly became sweet again. Every time she forgave him, he went back to the same behavior. It was a cycle, a toxic cycle, and Rob was fully aware of it. Today, Rob continues to receive heavy criticism for how he treated Sophie. Fans warn others not to fall for charming men who refuse to take responsibility. Because the truth about Rob Warne isn't that he's a villain, it's that he knows exactly how to look like a good guy while doing bad things behind the scenes, and that's the part that shocked viewers the most.